Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to get started using Turbo CSS without any server-side support. So we are just going to use a single index.html file, load a Turbo compiler script into the browser, and all the compilation will take place in the browser. So you need absolutely no server-side support to use that approach. Let's dive in. I have prepared this directory with an index.html file. Let's open it, and also in Sublime Text. So as you can see, it's a bare bones HTML file. It just displays hello world, and it is valid because it contains all the parts. So let's add some Turbo UI code snippets. I'm going to Turbo CSS, Turbo UI, and go with full width blocks, and maybe actually go to layouts and show this layout. Let's copy this code snippet. So we are copying that code. Go back into Sublime, and we are going to add our code right here. And Turbo CSS requires that we add the class T1 to the body. This is going to remove the margins essentially. And also to reset the text styles, which we can do with T1 start. This is going to apply to the subtree. So we can either edit here or here, whichever you prefer, doesn't really matter. And let me save and reload our own code. And as you can see, no CSS will be applied because we haven't loaded the Turbo CSS compiler. So let's do that. Going back to boomla.com, Turbo CSS, download, and there is this pre-compiled version of Turbo CSS that does all the compilation in the browser without you having to do anything. So let's download this. I open it, and let's save it inside desktop demo, and the name is fine. So we've just saved it. And now going back to Sublime, I'm going to load the script here. So script, source, script, and the file name is, let me just copy that, add it here, and reload the page. And that's it. From this point on, you can either hack on the Turbo CSS classes here. So for example, let's find the title, it's here, color text. Let's use color red instead. I saved it, reload, and it will show up as red. Or because the compiler is actively watching the DOM for any changes, we could also come here, find it in the inspector, and say instead of red, I want to have blue, and it will be automatically compiled. We can also use any weird classes just to show you that it's actually generated on the fly. I hope you can believe me that, I don't know, 72 point whatever, if I create this class, you will see that it will be defined on the fly. And also, if we open the head, you will see there are two style tags. The first one is the Turbo CSS reset. It's a small reset. And then there is the actual styles generated by the Turbo CSS compiler. So for example, that weird class we have just created was added right here. So that's how easy it is to get started using it. You can go back to the Turbo UI component library if you need any kinds of elements. You can find those here and copy paste them onto the site. So maybe I want to copy a table, come here and add it to the page under the title, and there you go, there's a table. So you can use those code snippets as well. You can come up with your own. Getting started is really, really easy.